What's going on YouTube? BD Kane 721. Another video, third day in a row I think it is at this point. But I wanted to do a contest response video for a couple of YouTubers that I just recently subscribed to. Found them through other YouTube channels that I've been subscribed to for a while, and I just started thinking I need to get out there and look at some other channels. So I came across these two, saw that they had a contest going on with a couple of really great ideas. So I apologize for putting them in one video. I hope you guys understand, but this way it just gets it nice and condensed into one video. The first one is a channel Nostalgic About Baseball. He has about 200, maybe a little over 200 subscribers. He's doing a 200 subscriber giveaway, and his question was, show off some of your 1980s cards that you really are a big fan of. And you know, I grew up in the 80s, so I collected a lot of cards in the 80s, as maybe he did as well. But it is one of my favorite decades to collect. Brings back a lot of memories of childhood. So I will just show you a few. I have a ton of them, and I didn't really know which ones to really show you, but I'll just show you a few. And that way you can see what kind of things I was doing back then. The first one is of my favorite baseball player as a kid, Tim Raines, who I was a huge fan of. Even though I grew up near Philadelphia and was a big Phillies fan, I always loved watching Tim Raines play. And every time he came to Veterans Stadium in Philadelphia, I would go. Well, not every time, maybe most of the time. So I had a lot of fun watching him play and following his career. Was really happy to see that he made it into the Hall of Fame. This is a 1981 Topps rookie card of his. Everybody has seen these before. The Ken Griffey Jr. cards of the 1989 season. All three of them I have, but I wanted to show off this one because I thought this was actually my favorite one of the. Well, actually there was, yeah, three I guess. Well, four if you count the 89 Topps traded, I guess. But this was my favorite one. I tried to collect a lot of them. I think I have about 15 of these. So, 1985, Mark McGwire. I think everybody's got one of these. It was basically one of the first inserts that you could get in a set. This one I think is kind of interesting because it has a little bit of a photo blip on it. That's nothing that I ever did. It came that way, so it was just produced that way. This card here was the Jose Canseco 1986 Donruss. I mean, when I was growing up, 1986 was about the first year I started collecting cards, and this was absolutely huge. This was probably just as big of a card as the 89 Upper Deck Griffey when it first came out. Everybody wanted this guy. Everybody wanted this card, and it took me a long time to save money to buy that. I think I might have bought this card for like $40 or $50. I can't remember exactly, but it took me a long time as a kid to save that kind of money for it, but I was so excited to get it. 1987 Bonds, Donruss. I just think that's a really cool picture of him with the old school pirate hat. And then his 86 traded card. Another great picture of him. Obviously, great ball player. One of my other favorite players as a kid was Wade Boggs, and I was really happy one day to get his rookie card, so I've held on to this for 20-some years now, so one of my favorite cards to have. So that would be the cards from the 80s, and I could probably show another 50 of them, but rather not take up your time doing that. So I'm going to move on to the other contest video, which is for Triple Crown 24. I'm going to leave both of these channels, both of their links below in the description, so you can go check them out and hopefully give them a subscription. And but he was asking a couple questions. He's doing a 250 subscriber contest. He was asking a couple questions. The first question was to show off some cards. Well, the first task, I guess, was to show off some cards that you've never shown on video before. And give a shout out for each one of those cards. The second question is what do you want to see him provide on his channel when he goes down to spring training in a few weeks. And he's going to the Cactus League. I myself will be out there for a couple of days. I always go out there to see the Padres play and check out some of their players. So hopefully, there'll be some good weather for both of us when we go out there. So I'll get to that in a second. But I wanted to show you the 4 cards. He wanted to see 4 cards that you've never shown before. For me, I'm a baseball collector, but I have a bunch of football cards. So I thought I would show football cards that are all rookies, that all 4 of them are rookie cards, and give some shout outs. Curtis Martin, great running back of the 1990s and early 2000s, and I guess into the 2000s. Played for several teams, I guess the Patriots when he first came up, and then I think the Jets, right? So Jay McGillicuddy, here's your guy, dude. Patriots guy. Be my shout out for that card. Here's an Emmitt Smith traded rookie card from, what year is this? 1990. 1990 traded Emmitt Smith rookie card. Shout out to Baseball Collector. I believe he's a Cowboy fan. If he's not, I think Pepino Man is a Cowboy fan as well. So shout out to both of those guys. The Cowboys had a good season this year, so I know they're happy. Here's a Brett Favre rookie card from Fleer Ultra. Kind of funny, you don't see any of the logos on his helmet. I believe he was, it says it right down there, he was at Atlanta Falcons when he came up into the league. So a shout out to one of my old school YouTube friends, Big Fat Stack. For those of you who know Big Fat Stack, big Green Bay Packers fan and big Brett Favre collector. So that's a shout out to him. Lastly is Donovan McNabb, rookie card, Bowman's Best. Shout out to Wesker Griff, probably my favorite YouTuber out there. He knows I enjoy all his videos, and hopefully he'll get in the YouTube Hall of Fame this year. Second part of Triple Crown 24's contest video is subscriber contest is to let him know what you would like to see. For me, I love going to spring training because of the atmosphere and the food. After spending a winter away from the baseball world and the ballparks, I miss the food. So if you could show us some of the great food that's offered wherever you're going to be, I would love to see that. I would love to see what some of those parks over there in Arizona offer as far as food goes. I really have only been to a couple parks over there, so I don't really have a good sense for what other ballparks will offer. So if you could let us know, that'd be awesome. All right, guys, that's it for my video, and I hope everybody's doing well, and I will talk to you soon. See ya.